Thanks, Pink.
And welcome to another season of Family Feud Fantasy Football. How are we looking this year, Wyman?
You know, we're looking pretty strong this year. We had a couple holdouts that almost didn't join the league, but finally they got off their butts and they got moving.
Yeah.
We're going to hit the ground running, and it's going to be the competition of a lifetime.
For second place, because first place is going right here.
To the Ffiv Place Dynasty.
This Ffiv Place Dynasty.
Now we know that we had
some controversy.
We did.
Yeah, one of the owners said that it wasn't going to be a fair draft this year.
Well, you know, there are whiners in every place you look.
Yeah.
You got Jay Cutler whining, get to Chicago, look what happened there.
And now you got Mark Salome whining, and look what's going to happen to him.
Oh, he's going down. I've heard the rumors. I hear that he has got weak plans for this season.
But just so you know, in the spirit of integrity that the Ffiv Place family holds, we have a third party to verify that this is a legit draft.
A third party whose last name is not Ffiv Place.
Alright, so
what do we got here, Aaron?
We have all of the names of the 2nd through 12th place teams. First place team is mine. So we wanted to verify and show you guys every name that is going into the pot for the draft order. First up is Eric.
Eric.
Do you want me to zoom in?
Yes.
Eric had a fairly good season last year. Kind of fell apart toward the end. Let's see what he can do this year in getting a team together that actually can play and throw the ball.
Yeah, you like to play football. Can you manage it?
Good question.
Go ahead.
We also have Luis. Now this is one of those managers that has a tendency to stay away from his team a little bit. Last year during the draft, he was vacationing out on the beach.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
He thought that a suntan was more important than a team that had a chance of winning.
Well, let's hope he doesn't fall in the namesake of his 40 whiners.
You know what? I think it was actually just an excuse because he knew he was already going to lose.
Possibly, possibly.
Third off, we have Philip. Now, Philip has never been really competition in this league, and we're hoping that he will turn it around. I would like to hope that he's not like the Cleveland Browns this year and just has no chance.
Yeah, it probably has a lot to do with age. Being so young and inexperienced in the field. Hopefully he'll grow up a little bit this year and have a chance to show what he can do.
There you go, Philip.
And then we have Phil. Now he's kind of like the opposite of Philip. Age is still a problem. We're not talking about youth in this case. We're talking about, you know, a little elderly. He's a little bit unsteady. I've seen him as he climbs up the ladder of success. He has a tendency to stumble and fall. Phil, don't be Humpty Dumpty.
Next we have Sean. Sean is an interesting case because behind the scenes, there's always a woman behind every man.
That's right.
And in this case, the real runner of this team is actually Gina. Gina has been a formidable opponent in this league, and personally, I'm afraid.
Well, you know, she does have that touch. She has that photographic memory to know the stats, the direction, and the purpose of each player. Now, Sean does have a tendency to be a little surgical in how he decides his teams. Thing is he up for a malpractice suit this year?
I'm going to pause it for a second.
Okay. We'll be right back after this.
On.
Next up, we have Aaron. Aaron is the fighter and, as you can tell, a little bit cocky. But it's somewhat well-deserved considering the gene pool he came from. Let's see what he can do this year. Is his cockiness going to trip him up? Or is it going to be the icing on his personal cake?
After that, we have Matt. Matt seems to be the whiner of the group.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Kind of takes after the other member of the Stevens family that seems to whine quite a bit.
Yeah. Father like son type thing going on.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, Matt has won this tournament before, but since then has been a shamble. And hopefully he'll be able to come back this year without all the excuses and with the proof, because we all know the proof is in the pudding.
Tyler, the Midwestern member of our league, again, another one that's kind of absent during the draft. Let's see if he has the memory to continue on. He could be off, I don't know, taking a bath during the draft this year. He makes those odd choices and kind of lets things run.
Yeah, he does like the 40 whiners as well.
That's true. That's true.
Pick a loser, be a loser. Next we have Wyman. 2 years ago, Wyman was on top of his game when he narrowly beat the second place team, which was yours truly. This year, we'll see who he picks with his first draft pick. He's had some crazy names thrown out there, but who knows? He's won it before. Maybe he'll get lucky again.
Some people don't call it luck, they call it talent.
Those people would be wrong.
And here we have the last holdout for the league, Chuck. You know, I'm not sure if it's an attention-getting device, but he does seem to meander somewhat here and there. And there's those whines that he throws in. He could be trying to take the rest of the league and throw them off center by trying to make them think he's doing one direction and comes around the other way.
Mental games.
Mental games. And if anyone's going to be mental, it would be Chuck.
Next we have Mark. Mark is not the youngest in the group, but a lot of the time he acts like it. He just got engaged this year. We wonder if this will throw off his mind game, if he'll have the focus to look and draft in the way that he has in the past.
That's a good question you bring up. Are we going to see the same Coco-Mark connection that we have with the Gina-Sean connection?
Watch out for Coca.
Who's going to rule?
Coco. She's a dark horse.
Who's going to rule? The girl or the guy? And then we have Bob.
What about Bob?
What about Bob? You know, Bob, he manages his team well, but can't seem to get over that 500 mark. Always in the middle of the pack. Will this be his breakout season? Or will he stumble?
A lot of times you see people and they're afraid to achieve greatness for the fear of failing. Will Bob this year be able to climb that ladder to the top?
Good question. What about Bob?
And with no further ado, we will get to the draft.
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah. And now we're back with the
Draw.
Here we go. And with the number 1 pick in the 4th season of Family Feud Fantasy Football, we have... Not looking. Tyler! Congratulations, Tyler.
Choose wisely, Tyler. Make sure you're there.
I heard Brett Favre's gonna come back. With the 2nd pick in the draft, we have... Chuck! Pick Michael Vick. With the 3rd pick, we have... Mark.
Oh, it's hard to see that.
With the 4th pick of the draft, we have... Aaron. Yeah. With the 5th pick in the draft, we have... Luis. Notice the heart. That wasn't from me. With
Stay off the beach.
6th pick in the draft, we have... Bob.
Middle of the road. Is that telling of the season?
Number 7 will be Matthew. With the 8th pick, we have
Both a little lower.
Philip. Ninth pick will be Eric. Number 10 will be Phil. Number 11. What pick were you, Wyman?
I'm always in the bottom. It's amazing what you can do when you have to struggle from the bottom.
Yeah.
And reach the top.
Not last year, huh, buddy? Number 12 is Sean.
No, 11 is Sean.
11. Sorry, Sean. 11 is Sean / Gina. And with the last pick, bottom of the barrel, pulling out of sewers, stinking like he should, we have Wyman.
And I will fight from last to first.
And back to last again.
Let the games
Begin.